friend, are you a beginner in makeup? Do you want a natural, easy makeup look? Well, this is the video for you. I'm going to give you a detailed step-by-step tutorial that's going to make this so easy for you to learn, to grasp, and to look beautiful. So let's get into the video. I want to make sure that the darkness around my eyes is gone. You want to make sure your skin is even toned, and we're not using any foundation today, but we are going to use concealer. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. concealer right here. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I love the color Deep Cinnamon. I'm going to take that concealer and I'm just going to go over my lids just like so. Your concealer can be your exact skin tone or it can be a little bit lighter. I love this color because it just gives me brightness around my eyes and I love to look bright and awake. It also takes away that darkness, so I just love it for that. I'm taking my beauty blender right here and I'm just going to press that in over my eyes really quick. Really easy, and as you can see there, it just gives you immediate brightness and takes away darkness. Doing the other eye. I love this concealer because it's so blendable and I just actually love the color so much. And there you go. My eyes are open, wide, alert, and awake. So since we're not using foundation, I am going to use bronzer, a cream bronzer, and we're going to use the Sun Dreams bronze right here. I love the color of this. It's perfect. It's not too dark. It's not muddy. It's just the perfect brown. And we're going to use that to bring color into my face. You want to make sure your face has some dimension, and this is going to help to do that. What I love about this bronzer is that it's sheer and buildable, and that is what you want because makeup can start to look bad fast if you use too much. But with this one, there's really not room for mistake because it's so sheer. Now I'm taking that bronzer and I'm putting it along my forehead, above my cheeks here. And this is just what's going to give you that natural, sun-kissed warmth that your face needs. I'm not adding any more. I'm just going under my jawline and I'm just going to take the remainder that's on this brush and go up and down my nose. This is just adding color, and your face has natural shadows, and this just shows that your face is not just going to be flat. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same concealer. We're not using a lot of products. You don't need a lot of products always. I'm going to take that and I'm just going to place it in the areas that I want to highlight. This is just something that you want to do because it's taking away darkness from under your eyes here. And this also helps to make you look even more awake. We're going to look so natural with this look because we're not using a lot of products. It's just going to look like our face, but just enhancing our beauty very slightly. I'm going to be using the setting brush. This is by Real Techniques and it's the number 402. I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to blend out that concealer that I just placed underneath my eyes. Very easy, just using tapping motions. I am just making sure that everything is blended. Making sure your products are blended is the most important thing. With this look, we're just being really natural, really minimal, but just really pretty. Just making sure that it's blended very well. And that's all we're gonna do. And as you can see here, everything is like melting together, but it doesn't look like too much. All right, and the next step that I'm gonna do is use a little bit of highlighter. I like to use highlighter because it gives you a natural glow depending on what you use. And I like to use this Refi Gloss highlighter. It's in the color Topaz, and this is not gonna give you a powdery, makeup-y highlight. This gives you a natural glow, as if you just woke up and your face just has a glow to it. That's what this does. So I take a little bit on my finger and I'm just going to tap it on the high points of my cheeks. As you can see here, that's gave my face just a little glow, but looks so beautiful. I love this highlighter. Definitely recommend it. And you see how natural that looks? Oh, this is so good. So you're going to apply this everywhere you want your face to glow. That is up to you. I like the tip of my nose to glow as well a little bit, and the top bridge of my nose. Then taking the remainder of this, I like to put it a little bit on my forehead. All right, the next thing I'm going to be using is this Huda Beauty setting powder, and this is in the color Cinnamon Bun, which is the closest to my complexion. I'm going to use this to set the concealer without changing the color a lot. That's why I love this powder right here. You can use it in so many different ways. So I'm just taking one of these powder puffs and I'm dipping it into the powder. You want to make sure that you tap it off because if you use a lot, it's going to look like there's a lot on there. But we're just using this to lightly set that concealer. So taking the puff, I'm going to just lightly press that in underneath my eye. Like so. And that's setting that concealer. Taking a little more and I'm just pressing it in and setting that concealer. Taking the remainder and just going over my eyes, my forehead, my chin, I'm just lightly dabbing that over my nose, like so. All right, the next thing I'm gonna use is my mascara, and I'm gonna be using the Essence Lash Princess. This is the False Lash Effect Mascara. I love this because it gives your lashes such a beautiful lift and darkness. And I'm just going to apply that to my lashes. I like to go underneath the lash and over top of the lash. Now, this depends on you and what you like. If you like a dramatic lash, you can do that. But if you like more of a natural lash, you can just put 1 or 2 coats. So just applying that underneath my lash and over top. And I'm also going to use a little bit on my bottom lashes. And there you go. Your eyes are more awake. Your face is awake. You're not looking totally different. You still look like yourself, but your features are just enhanced. And it's so natural and beautiful and easy. As you can see here, I've been using a lot of the same products. You do not need a lot of products. So now I'm going to take this paper towel that I have and wipe off this lip balm that I had on. And we're just going to do a pretty natural lip. Now, depending on your complexion, your preference, I like to use a lip liner that is a little bit lighter than my lip color, maybe like 2 to 3 shades darker than my lip color. This one right here is a little bit more dark. I do use this one for every day, but it's a little bit on the darker side. I do love using an even lighter brown, but today we're going to be using the MAC Chestnut lip liner, and I'm just going to line my lips. Lining your lips is so important because it just gives your lips shape, and it makes any lip combo look a lot better than if you just put on a lipstick or a lip gloss without it. Trust me. So I am just lining. I'm not overlining, which you can do, but not for this look. I'm not doing that. I'm just putting a line there so that I can just fill it in. And then I'm going to use a pink gloss. I feel like that's a pretty natural lip color, but this one's just a little bit more pink than my lip, so it's going to give me that beautiful look. I'm using the e.l.f. lip oil, and this is in the color Rose Envy. And I'm putting it over my entire lip, even over that line. And this just gives me a beautiful lip color that's not too much. It's just really pretty, and I just love the color. Enough to look like you did something, but not too much. So I love that. The final step, I'm going to take my setting spray, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Hyaluronic Acid Watermelon Fruit Extract. That is a long title, but I love this. I need to get some more. We're going to take this setting spray, and we are going to set our makeup into place to last. And I'm just going to spray that all over my face. You can be generous with setting spray. It might look like a lot when you put it on and like you've drenched your face, but your makeup is going to melt so beautifully together, and it just really gives you a beautiful look. Then you're going to want that to dry, and I have this little bitty fan. You can get these anywhere. I need a new one, but it has like different settings, or you can just take your hand and dry it, let it air dry. You don't have to do this, but I really enjoy this part actually. And that is it, friend. That is it. So if you're looking for a makeup look that is everyday, just elevates your natural beauty, not a lot of steps, not a lot of products, this is what I would suggest for you to do. It's so beautiful, so natural, and it just elevates. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please give me a like before you leave. Also, I'll have all of the products listed in the video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe before you leave. We would love to have you here. You've entered the most beautiful community on YouTube, and that is because you are here. And as always, I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.